All right, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I actually got a chance tonight to do a live stream. We are parked up here close to Medina, Ohio. But nonetheless, we'll get this show on the road. Got somebody already down in the basement waiting on us. Say hello to everybody right quick. Frosty, hello. 710, Rig, Bocce Blankets, and more. Hello, hello, hello. Oop, forgot to turn my phone down. But nonetheless, we'll go ahead and bring him up and see what all's going on. Um, hmm, I'll do this. Okay. Exit. There we go. No, Boudreaux, aka Cajun Corn Hunter.
How y'all doing today? What's out there raising Cajun?
I don't know it. Gonna enjoy a nice little live stream tonight.
There you
Hey,
go.
Adam.
Hey, I'm trying to figure out which camera to look at. Still trying to set one up. So me and Raisin hadn't had a time to talk backstage. I've been trying to set up, and uh, I'm gonna give it one more try, or two more tries. If it kicks me out 2 times, that's it. I'm done with this. 710, Adam. Let's see, Miss Bocce, how you doing? Who else is there? I shared this out in my community tab, plus a couple of emails in case they're not on YouTube yet. They'll get an email with the YouTube stream.
Hey, Brandon. Ooh, that's loud.
Hey, Brandon, I gotta pop out my chat. Well, I'm not gonna worry about that now. I'm gonna see if I can get my camera going.
So what is going on, everybody in the chat? Y'all having a good hump day or bad hump day? Reasonably decent hump day? Why do they call Wednesday hump day? Is it because it's the middle of the week?
Yeah, middle of the week, just like the middle of the camel has the hump. Body wise, not neck wise.
No, we had to. Reason why we're up here in Medina, we didn't have nothing, no freight to deliver, but they had a trailer that had a hole in the side of it or whatever was going on with it, and the motor on the reefer unit was pretty much shot. So they had us haul it up to the main headquarters so they can fix it. Hey, Backwoods. There was one other that popped in. Oof. Headed to the ER for the second time today. Just get better, Brandon. Backwards, I think you were the one that. Yep. I've got it right here. I got to find a mailbox to mail it off. So it'll come. Barely moving so much. Brandon, just make sure you get better, brother. That's all that matters. Hey, Fox can fix it. While Cajun's messing with his cameras, even though the one he was on wasn't half bad. I do thank everybody for attending so far, coming into the live stream. I did send out a few links. Been trying to get a Midwest Tool Review to come up on panel for a long time now. Hopefully he sees it and joins us on panel.
Hey, remember when I said I was going to give it 2 times, and if it didn't work, I was going to just don't worry about it? Well, it did it 1 time, so I said, heck with it.
Hey, Kyle Alex. Kyle, the road is actually pretty decent today. Nice sunny day, no real strong winds, good weather. Good day to be on the road. Hey, Tar Heels.
What's up, William I? Backwood Boys? I mean, the Backwood Boys. Backwood? Hey, Brandon? I think I got everybody.
Hey, Adam.
Trying to get this chat popped out. I think I said hi to Adam earlier. Well, if not, hey, Adam, again. Oh, it is Backwood Boys. Okay. I'm thinking of the band Backwood Boys down here. Backwood Boys and Mom Moot.
Hey, Jamie.
Okay. Hey, Miss Jamie.
I got the pointed down toward the tablet, so maybe it won't overheat. I gotta buy a new tablet.
What kind is it?
I forget. It's one of those things from Verizon.
Hey, Kyle. I sent him. Yeah, that's one of the emails right there. Kyle Alex from the barbecue community.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kyle, thanks for subscribing to the channel.
Speed
Sure
Energy.
appreciate
it. He owns Speed Energy. I don't have my towel. I'll have to give the towel in a little bit. Show you. I got a video on the towel, barbecue towel. His towel was the first one I ever got. And we got something coming in from the FedEx truck. Not the mail or Buster Brown, the FedEx truck. So we're going to be doing a mail call and a cooking video with that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably both at the same time.
Right.
Instead of doing a mail call video and then that afternoon have another video. It might be live. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. It might be live.
Mm-hmm.
The pool is almost filled. Brandon, you gonna invite Ken over? I remember all that from yesterday with the Ken in the swimming pool.
Can't pee in the swimming pool.
It will be a meat call. Yeah, I figured when you told me about your favorite place to go when you're in Southern California, it's in Tri-Tip, if I'm not mistaken. Because he had told me next time I'm at Seaside Way in Southern California, it's one of his favorite places to go. He's gonna send me some Tri-Tip. Now, Tri-Tip, we have a few restaurants here in town, and they mom and pop restaurants, okay, Cajun restaurants. So they got some good food. I mean, any mom and pop restaurant's got good food, just about. But when you're talking about South Louisiana, yeah, you got the Cajun part involved in that. And they make tri-tip in a gravy, served over rice. And we do a lot of gravies here. And most of my videos are just about on gravies. All different kind of ways. We got sauce piquant, the hen and sausage sauce piquant. And I'm not talking about a little fryer. I'm talking about a hen, a big chicken, big hen. And they tough. Well, they're not that tough like a rooster, but so anyway, this is going to be, I don't know of any other way to cook tri-tip because in South Louisiana, we always make gravy with
it. Some people throw it in barbecue sauce.
Some people what?
Throw it in barbecue sauce and cook it like that.
Cook it in barbecue sauce? You mean barbecue it on the grill? Throw sauce on it. Okay.
Ooh, had air conditioner problems. Frosty, did you get it all worked out?
Hey, Frosty.
Send you the Seaside Rub if you want to try it. It's good stuff if you're going to grill.
Boo, I can send you the Seaside side if you want to try it. It's good stuff if you're going to go into grill. I grill. It's not often I grill in the summer. When I do grill, I always cook on the grill with indirect heat anyway. So it doesn't bother me if it's hot outside because I'm coming in the house because I don't have to stand over the grill all the time because I'm not cooking directly over the fire.
Overall, add some sauce.
Well, I see what if we got enough to make a gravy, like a meal for me and Missy, 2, 3 people, and then enough to throw in the grill too. It won't be at the same time. It'll be 2 different videos.
I missed it somehow. What's the deal with Mater? Just curious. See hardly anybody over there anymore. That is a separate topic, not really going to be mentioned on live streams. I wish them all the best, but
well, I can mention one thing to him. William, he later took the video down. I guess for the reason he didn't want nobody to see it, but they were talking about somebody, and that's all I'm saying. But the video's down, so nobody can see the evidence. You never peed in a pool, William? You know, when I was a kid, I have. Most all the other ones did too. You didn't see nobody going to the bathroom. Girls, maybe.
Right. Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, Frosty says I usually do tri-tip in the oven. Okay. But I've always seen it done in a gravy down here. I haven't seen any videos with tri-tip on the grill. I never looked for it neither. I will look for it though. Vivor sent me a tire bead breaker. Go ahead. All right.
You think you could do a butter bath tri-tip?
A butter bath?
Yeah. How they do? How some people do steaks? They throw butter and thyme and stuff like that, and they continuously scoop it over the steak.
Oh, you're talking about cooking it like in a metal pan on the grill, and or using that as the basting sauce or whatever. Just constantly spoon it over.
No, yeah, I call it a butter bath.
Okay, we done that with like turkeys and roasts, yeah, in the oven. About every 15 minutes, you open the door and scoop it out with a big spoon or a basting syringe. Super rare. Okay.
Let's see. Can't know what had happened. Heard some of the talking about someone. Yeah. You can put a nice one on a rotisserie with a rub. Comes out really good. I've heard of that. Yeah.
I want to see what it looks like. I'll see what, because the stores, the supermarkets over here don't offer tri-tip that often. I think I seen it one time at Super One in the meat section. They have a huge meat section at Super One. Huge.
I think the last time I did ribs, I got a picture of it on my phone.
In Southern Cal, we mainly cook them over a Santa Maria grill. Okay.
Let's see if I can
Don't
find
let
it.
them trim all the fat cap off. You need some of it or dry that. Okay. So this tri-tip is going to be like a kind of a big hunk of meat, like a roast.
I am going to email you the picture.
Brandon says Super One over here has got deals on meat. The parent company, on the other hand, is high. Oh, okay. I thought he meant tri-tip. Yeah, we had Super One food. Probably the same one you got, Brandon. And they got real good prices on meat. The one over here. In fact, they got a sale. I don't know if you got a sale paper. Does your here's a new sale paper right here. Right, July 19th. Yeah, that's today. That's what our sale ads look like, Brandon. And this week, the medium spare ribs, Hormel, $1.47 a pound. Oh, and then $2.50 a pound for kind of fatty ground meat, 73.27. It's not the 80 or 85 or whatever. Got a little fat in it, but hey, for $2.50 a pound, can't beat that. Get Powerade, big bottles, 1 quart, whatever, 32, no, 28 ounces. Okay. Yeah, just a shy off a quart, 77 cents. That's not bad.
Right.
Wild caught medium Gulf shrimp, $40.50 to the pound. So in 5 pound bag, $4 a pound. So that's $20 for 5 pounds of shrimp. That's not bad, and that's tail meat. That's cheap for Gulf shrimp, and that's Louisiana certified. Louisiana caught. I talked to boats in Louisiana.
Eat our meat from Super One except the hamburger rolls. My brother-in-law picks up a 20-pound rolls at Save a Lot in Shreveport. Yeah. Save a Lot's pretty good store.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Brookshire is their parent company because they do have Brookshire products. Okay, so y'all got the same one up there in where you at, Brandon? Like the hamburger rolls, that would be this right here, the Chubbs. That would be that. But when they're on sale, we do get them. But the ground meat over here, the slaughterhouse used to be 189 a pound, 189 when they first opened, and that was a mix, like a 70-30 mix, beef and pork, ground pork, and it was good, and it wasn't fatty. And once you made a patty, hamburger patty, that big around, that thick, it stayed the same size. It didn't shrink up, like this, that stuff I just showed. That's going to shrink up. But I don't care. I'll just make the patty real hamburger patty real big, and when it shrinks, it's perfect for the bun.
Mm-hmm. Hamburgers, stew meats.
Ooh, that is good for great for taco. What's good for burritos, Kyle?
If you can get real carne asada, that's good for tacos.
Tri-tip we used for everything but roast until Santa Maria popularized it in the 50s. I think they use it for hamburgers and stew meat. I know a tri-tip down here is good in a gravy. Carne asada, the only way to go. Yeah. I got a friend of mine. He's from San Antonio, and he's Mexican. His dad was in the Air Force, retired Air Force. His dad was a pilot, and but he's Mexican. He wasn't raised in Mexico, or his I think his grandpa might have lived in Mexico for a little while, but his dad was born here in the States. Like I said, Air Force pilot and all that. What he calls carne asada is in a gravy, beef in a gravy.
Right.
That's what he told me. Some people say carne asada is grilled beef.
I guess the correct way to put it on a grill, on a flat top grill. Now, if carne asada is cooked right, it's good.
I make
Carne.
burritos with just about any meat that Missy cooks, whether it be pork in a gravy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make a pork burrito, or beef burrito, whatever she cooks. Sometimes I'll eat a egg and Jimmy Dean sausage burrito in the morning. It looked like a triangle. The grain goes in two different directions on it. Okay, I figured it because I did see it one time, and it was kind of how you say triangular shape.
Hey, Chaka Gillis.
Chaka, chaka laka laka, Chaka Gillis.
Ryobi schools are trash. Harbor Freight is trash. Come on, don't put Harbor Freight in with Ryobi. That's just not right.
No, the Harbor Freight does have some good too. I got a set of calipers, Pittsburgh, digital calipers. And I've got a set of analog machine shop uh, calipers too. Old school. That's before digital even came out. And these were from the 70s. They were from Miss Ida's dad. She had sent me. She had sent me a few things. Soldering gun, Weller soldering gun, some extra tips. It came with the case. Her dad was a TV guy. He fixed TV. She sent me a box of tubes, a couple of VCR heads. I don't think I got the VCR heads. I think she was talking about them. If I'm not mistaken, she might have sent me one, but I should have been in with the tubes, and I got the tubes under where I'm at by my feet. I got a couple of boxes stacked up because I got to get to the tubes every now and then. Got a bunch of 12 AX7s in it. 12 AX7, 12 AU7s. That's for like guitar amplifiers. For the pre-driver too.
Right.
Frosty said what they call corny asada is bottom round. Oh man, I'm wanting to do this and I forgot. Oh,
My race shop is made Snapple, but we buy from Harbor Freight as well for some. Yeah, I believe it.
yeah, I got to dig that towel out. Kyle's towel. He owns that company. It's a race car company.
Flat beat then. $15 people in the chat. Hey, Anthony.
Hey, Anthony. What's up in Oakdale, California? Let me grab that towel real quick. I'm thinking about it. I got to lean on the dock anyway.
So what other kind of burritos does everybody eat? Y'all eat fish burritos? Hey, custom screen printing. Welcome to the stream. They call it fish tacos or fish burritos or I have all Snap-on at home or in the race car trailer. Most of my stuff is at work. My Harbor Freight stuff is in one of my carts as bait so no one goes into. Yeah. I would do that too. So it's not as hot up there, Anthony. It's about 70 degrees. Steak burritos is one of my favorites. Field guy, what's going on? But got the word today. We will be doing most of the work ourselves to the semi on what it needs. Got to do the air compressor and a few other things. It'll save us a whole lot of money on labor costs in the shop, being averaging 90 to 118 all week. Oof, golly, that's hot. Thank you, Custom Screen Printing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, do you prefer French fries or like potatoes in your carne asada burrito?
Potatoes. I do. Like cooked potatoes. Like if you cook them in a gravy or something like that, and then you mash them up, mix that with the meat. Kind of not mash, but kind of chunky mash. And you mix that with the meat and just wrap it. I just make wraps. Hey Wayne, how you doing? Custom Screen Printing.
78 degrees in Carlsbad, California right now. Oof.
It got to 129 in Death Valley yesterday, I think. Oh, yesterday? Day before yesterday? Something like that.
French fries make California burrito, but for breakfast burritos, home fries. Hang on, let me get you a solo layout here.
There it is. I wasn't reaching high enough. Speed Energy. Now, that's not the drink. That's Kyle Alex's, and that's his barbecue tile. That's his racing team.
Come on. Carlsbad is I'm in the San Fernando Valley.
You got a website, Kyle? What's up, field guy? Oh, Tigers. That's right.
The Devil Saucepan for the San Fernando Valley. I believe it. I lived in San Diego for about 6 or 7 years. Got some really nice views out there. That's pretty much why you're paying the money you're paying to live out there in California. Any given time you can walk out into an area and just see one of the best views around.
Where at?
California.
Which part? What part?
Really any part. But mainly on the coast.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Cool. Look at them ribs. When you done that?
Last year sometime.
That's in St. Louis town. One of them was a spare rib, and the other one like a St. Louis style. Oh, both of them were St. Louis style. Okay. I mean, well, either. So they were St. Louis. Okay. Because I'll do the spare ribs and I'll cut that. They'll be all even. But I should have did a video on when Missy cooked them.
I'll cut most of the fat off of them, trim them down, but I won't cut them down to size.
Well, the spare rib, but the St. Louis style, you don't cut them down to size because you're really in a cut. But the spare ribs, you got that extra big old slab of meat. We call that the quaint. The quaint on there. But it's about like that and about that long. Well, actually a little longer, about 16 inches long. And you get a couple of rib bones in with it. I did the way I did it. But I put that back in the freezer after I cut it off. And I just, on the 4th of July, just did the St. Louis you know, because I cut it down to St. Louis style. And then a couple of days ago, Missy cooked it down to cut up the pork meat, the rib tips, cut all that up, you know, like that, and made a gravy with it. Ooh, boy, and they were tender, tender, tender.
All right, Jamie, thanks for popping
Oh yeah, good bones.
in. Haven't really perfected the way I want them. They were good. Don't get me wrong. They were really good. Hey, Wood and Metal Garage.
Hey, Wood Metal Garage, Bill Beckett. All right, Miss Janie, take it easy.
Hey, Mr. Beck. My newest cook is making a rib Sammy and overcooking it a bit. I can put the slabs on the bread and just pull out the bones. Sauce. Serve it. Oof. Fall off the bone. Yeah, whenever you can pull the bone out of the ribs and not really disturb the meat, that's what you call fall off the bone rib.
Bill guy, check your email.
Hmm. Well, we pulled into this truck stop. There was 3 or 4 tow trucks on the backside of a semi truck, and then here comes 2 or 3 police cruisers into the parking lot.
What was that tow truck doing?
I don't know. They had the back of the trailer popped open, doing something back there, and all of a sudden 2 or 3 police cruisers pull into the parking lot. So we're thinking he had either had stolen property back there or whatever he was doing. Where he was giving the tow truck operators a hard time. Found something bad. What did you find bad, Mr. Alex?
No, he's wondering if they found something bad.
Probably. That's what I'm thinking anyway. I'm trying to get Harbor Freight to give me a release date for their 56-inch double banks, the Series 3.
Get your release. What?
When they're going to plan on putting it in the store.
Oh, release date. Okay.
But tomorrow we're getting picked up back down in Lockbourne, and we're headed to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. That's where Martin Guitars is made, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, Lakes.
No, it's not. I'm mixing that up with another city. Just got a Bible reference name like that. I think. Hey, Lakes.
Hmm.
Let me see. Martin Guitars. Let me look that up.
Well, Boo, I hope you like these tri-tips. One whole burgundy pepper tri-tip, one spicy chipotle tri-tip, and one world famous seaside barbecue sauce.
Oh, okay. So there's more than one in there. Oh, okay. Well, then I'll have I'll have enough for one to do a gravy. That might be sacrilegious though, since they meant for the grill or what have you.
I mean, you can cook them pretty much any way you want to cook them.
Yeah, three of them. Wow, appreciate that, Kyle. Oh yeah, I am thinking about another town. Nazareth is where Morton Guitars is at.
Hmm.
See, I don't know if that's in Pennsylvania though.
I thought I would shake the stuff, do what you want with them. Isn't it? I don't know. I just find it a little weird when it's hot outside. We want the cold back, but when it's cold outside, we want hot weather back. Or is it just when we've had too much of one weather?
I thought I would shake up the South, do what you want with them. Oh, okay, Kyle. Well, I appreciate it, man, very much. I will do a mail call on them though. I'll do a mail call video and then I'll do a cooking video.
Hmm.
Yeah, I kind of know what Chipotle is. Kind of like a you know spicy sauce or Chipotle pepper sauce. Yeah,
Who might be is Chipotle?
right. Let me see where.
Heat is kicking my tail. Heat is good, but needs to cool down a little bit. Yeah, Frosty, that might have been pretty interesting to see. You would have done a video on it. Uh-huh. You
It's
get the.
Nazareth, PA. Okay, I thought it was
Mhm.
where Martin Guitars is at. I always get Bethlehem, PA mixed up with Nazareth.
I'll do a pump seal next time. Mechanical shaft seal. That'd be interesting to see. Just wear a mask or a respirator.
Yeah, that ammonia smell makes your face do strange things. Oh yeah, that's that. They make them in little ammonia capsules. You put that in medical kits. Pop one and you put that by somebody's nose to wake them up. They'll get up. They'll get up.
Just like that.
Giddy up, buddy. Giddy up. Oh, that heat's kicking us too. Wood and metal garage. Man, I got 2 window units in this house and they barely keep up.
Hmm.
Oh, that anhydrous ammonia. Yeah, anhydrous ammonia.
Said he'd rather be doused with Freon and oil all day long. Yeah, but isn't Freon hazardous for the air anyway? Why you can't just open up an AC and let it go out into space?
Yeah, they say that. You know, in the ozone, the hole in the ozone is over Antarctica.
Hmm.
Imagine that. What was in Antarctica at one time that caused the ozone layer to be penetrated, to rip a hole in it? Antarctica was swamps and dinosaurs and all that at one time. They finding all kind of stuff in the core drilling operation. Piss on there. Or 717 direct refrigerant. They have a anhydrous ammonia bottle outside Tobacco Plus. I'm surprised nobody stole that.
Right.
It's a huge container. You know, that sucker's like 2 foot from left to right. I mean, I'm pretty sure nobody just can't pick it up. I don't know if the truck comes and fills it up or if they exchange that big bottle. I'm pretty sure it's bolted to the concrete outside where it's at. And it's stainless steel container, can. And that goes, the line that goes from there, it goes to all the coolers in Tobacco Plus.
Right. Hey, Renegade.
Beer coolers and all that. And then they have a cooler by the office that they keep a bunch of stock in and they can bring it to that other cooler.
On Spirit, I stopped the bar.
Hey, Renegade. What's up, mon ami?
I don't know. When we went to the main office today, they gave us a little bitty flashlight, little keychain flashlight.
Where's that from? Harbor Freight?
No, Pilot Flying J. They had it in they had it in the office, the main office of our company. Some couple koozies.
Oh, go ahead. So
These little bitty microfiber cloths, or I don't know what world you use them for. They're too small for my hand.
Eyeglasses and camera lenses.
Yeah, and then a couple pins with the stylus end on it.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, not bad. Oh, and tablets. Okay. Yeah. I didn't know exactly. Tablets, that's right, for the screens. Probably for the camera too. Lens never know.
Probably.
So Pilot and Flying J, they just send a bunch of swag to your company office, and your company office gives it out to the operator. Cool deal.
Yep.
There was a deal going on with Camel one time. You buy 2 packs of Camel. This was in a truck stop in a fuel desk where I had my radio shop at, and you get a mag light, a little keyring mag light, a real Maglite brand Maglite, and it took a little AAA battery, and it came with the flashlight. Well, the manager at the truck stop saying, "You want a couple of these lights?" I'm like, "Yeah, yes," because I already had a couple, but so he took the light off, took the cigarettes off out of the thing, and put the cigarettes up and sold them individually. I mean, it was a 2 pack deal. You got a free gift with a 2 pack deal, but it was still 2 packs were still the same price as buying 2 packs individually. So he
Right.
just put the cigarettes up in the cigarette rack above the head, them old time cigarette racks. And then they would come down so you could fill them up, and then they go back up. They suspended from the ceiling. Oh yeah, you don't see that a lot no more in stores. They got one store in town that I know of that still has it, and that's David's old store, David Saunier. Did you send a link to Adam yet?
I don't have anything now.
Okay,
You can send it if you want.
all right. Yeah, I think I did that last time for you. I thought I had sent it to you. I might not have. There you go, Adam. Check your email. And what I'll do, okay, now you got his email.
All right.
I sent you an email with it.
I wonder. Did you send him the link, or you won't? Do I need to?
No, I did.
Okay.
Biggie Fitz, what's going on, Mona Me?
Hey,
Welcome,
Biggie.
welcome to the live stream.
I guess we're being talked about over there.
It don't matter.
Right.
We know what happened.
Right. When do kids go back to school? Is it coming up soon?
When I was in elementary school, well, junior high too, and we always went back to school in the September 1st. It was either the last day of August or the first day of September. Because I remember we go back to school a day or two later, we were off for Labor Day.
Yep.
So it's like, why not wait till, because I remember my mom saying, why not wait till after Labor Day, you know?
We either went back the last week of July or the first week of August.
Flat rate master.
Sorry, I'm on the stream. No, you didn't miss nothing. Alrighty. We got somebody in the basement here. Go ahead and bring him on up.
What's up, Adam?
Yeah, hello, everyone.
See you in the shop.
Yep. Got a couple fans going, so it's tolerable in here at the moment.
Yeah. Why don't you pan your camera around, show everybody your shop?
Hang on, I'll put you on a
The
solo
corner I'm in. There's a lot of stuff needs cleaned up back over here. I'm on the back end of it right now. There's one of the milling machines. There's another milling machine. There's a planer from the 1800s. This is all. There's 300 wrenches right here. These are my good SAE ones. Then my metric ones, I've only got about 100. There's the hammer wall. We're at 115 right now on the hammers.
Oh, Jesus.
The hoard is ever growing.
Is that wooden trusses in your shop?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll start calling you Adam the Tool Man. Tool Man Adam.
You definitely need a bigger shop.
I do. With the bigger machines I've gotten, I can't pull anything in here really anymore.
Right.
I got two machines sitting out in the driveway right now. But when the price is right, it's hard to pass stuff up.
Right.
Yeah, especially when it's free or just a couple $100.
Like that 6 foot by 6 foot plasma CNC table I got. It's on my back patio right now because it won't fit in here.
Right.
I don't entertain very often, so I can do stuff like that. Plus, I'm not
Right.
married, so I have a lot of latitude of what I can put on my patio or in my house.
Right. Equipment seems to be more SAE for me, useless. I know where it's from, i.e. Germany.
For me, unless I know where it's from Germany. Okay.
Huh.
Yeah,
Germany got some German tools, some good tools because they got good steel in Germany too. German steel, Swiss steel, like Bosch, jigsaw blades. That's all Switzerland, Swiss steel, German and Swiss steel. Best jigsaw blades you're ever gonna buy.
Yeah.
And if you put them in a good jigsaw, like a Bosch, jigsaw, what he's supposed to go in. I mean, you can put them in a DeWalt jigsaw, no problem. Anything that takes the bayonet style bit. I mean, blade. But Bosch, man, it's once you put your hand on a Bosch jigsaw, you never want to use another name brand of jigsaw again, unless it's like a DeWalt, an expensive DeWalt. Yeah, Spain makes a lot of nice stuff too. Sure do. And Italy.
Custom spring printing. My shop's only about, I think it's 1,500 square feet. My house that's attached to it is only 800 square feet.
The Swiss NK is what they're doing, or they just got a lot of time on their hands. There's my honey, Missy Luquette. Bill Beckett says my Bosch is stuck about 30 years old and still working like new. Yeah, they made some good tools.
Yeah. Autocorrect usually autocorrects the wrong words. Sometimes it'll get you in trouble.
I have a lot of Metabo grinders, 4.5-inch disc grinders. I like those things.
I've got the Hitachi miter saw. It's a sliding miter saw, but it's still a miter saw. It's a damn good miter saw.
Hitachi miter saws were very expensive a few years back. Quite a few years back. I want to say about, the 80s and 90s. A 12-inch Hitachi double compound miter saw was, I want to say, about $800. And then DeWalt came out with their 12-inch miter saw, single bevel. It wasn't a dual bevel compound miter. It was just a single bevel, but it was still a compound miter. Those were $3 1/4.
The reason I have wondered, a lot of drivers base their stops of where they go get food. It all depends. Mostly, yes, but you got a lot of truck stops out here their restaurants will be that ever since the Hong Kong flu thing popped up. They usually close from 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. Then you got drivers out here to stock their truck up with food and cook inside the truck. But otherwise, yeah. For us, we do have a microwave and such on the truck, so we can do certain things inside the cab. So if we ever stop at like a rest area or stuck at a customer, we do have food to eat and everything on the truck. We don't have to worry about none of that. But the old mom and pop truck stops, they're almost non-existent anymore.
They got one here off of 190. It's called King's Truck Stop. And it has a mom and pop restaurant in it. Cajun food.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
If you can find those, if you can find those truck stops that's got the good homemade food and stuff like that, that's where I'd pretty much be stopping every time I'd go through that area.
That Tiger Truck Stop has a damn good restaurant, good food in that restaurant. On I-10.
The wife has been in it since they remodeled it. I haven't yet. I'm wanting to get into it and see what it is. Maybe do a video on it. But
I remember when Mike Sandlin, he owned the building, but he, there was a contract with the guy that was, had the restaurant business in the building. And when Mike Sandlin acquired it back from Richard David, Mike totally remodeled that restaurant. And I remember couple of the Richard David's sons walking into the restaurant, and they looking around. They're like, "Wow, where's this place at?" It was a big improvement on, when they had it.
I don't know. A lot of truck stops they come repetitive with almost the same restaurants in all of them. Like Love's, they've got either Hardee's, Carl's Jr., Arby's, Subway, Godfather's Pizza. Now they're starting to come up with the Loves that got like Bojangles in it. And for like pilots, they normally do their own type of stuff, the PJ Fresh stuff. A lot of your PAs, they either got Popeyes, Burger King, Bob Evans. That's a good restaurant to eat at. Petro, they haven't really done away with the iron skillet yet. And they usually have like Subway or something like that in them, or Taco Bell.
So it was Petro that bought out Union 76 then. 76 truck stop. Because the 76 truck stop had the iron skillets in years ago.
Well, PA and Petro are pretty much the same thing. They're owned by the same people. Yeah, the Flying J's, they usually have like a Denny's inside of it. depending on what area you go in, it's depending on quality. Like some of your Petros, they'll have the Black Bear restaurant in it, stuff like that.
Come on, baby. You want some of Daddy's ball leg? It's too late.
Tomorrow's a rare day. I'm planning a decent dinner for once.
Too late, baby. It's too late. Too late. Get up here. Banana.
I've been so busy out in the field welding. I've been eating cans of stuff that have been heated up inside, tucked in my gas-powered welder, my engine-driven welder. And corned beef
there you
hash
go.
and Hormel tamales.
Hey,
Yep, grab it with your welding glove because them cans will be hot. Can't open it up. Get your fork. Get with it.
you got to do what you got to do when you're out there in the field and you're hungry, right?
Yep.
Not uncommon. You see that a lot in the military. Also, they're out on a, they're out there on a walk and stuff like that, and they got to eat what they can warm up their own way. If they don't have their MREs,
I think I still got a few MREs in the spare bedroom.
know it or not, when I went to future soldier training, before I went to boot, they gave me a vegetarian style chicken cheese tortellini. I didn't think it was going to be any good, but it was really good.
I think one of my boxes had one of those in it one time.
No problem, bro. We got some ravioli stuff, like the chili mac, stuff like that in the truck too. We can heat up in a bowl.
That Denny Moore beef stew is pretty good.
Yeah.
Campbell's chicken noodle soup. I could eat 2 cans in one sitting. Easy.
Ate a lot of sardines and potted meat and stuff when I'm out in the field too. I really should pack something a little better for me in the morning, but
Potted meat is not bad. Potted meat and crackers.
Oh, I love me some potted meat now. But they don't make Libby potted meat anymore. I don't know why. They still have Libby's Vienna sausage, which is potted meat with a heart on. That's what I call it. But the Armour brand potted meat, I don't like it. I don't care for it at all. It's got a different flavor and it's got a lot of salt in it. To me, it has a lot of salt.
yeah, it
Libby,
is salt.
The closest one I can find to Libby, and I mean to me, it's exactly the same, is the Great Value at Walmart. Now, if I go to Walmart, I always say I don't buy groceries at Walmart. I will pick up the Great Value potted meat. Because I eat potted meat often, if I got it in the pantry. I got a thing of Devilwood's ham. there's some kind of ham that looks like potted meat, I think.
The deviled ham that has a little picture.
Underwood devil ham, not devilwood, Underwood devil ham. I'm gonna have to open that pretty soon. It's been in the pantry about I don't know, 2 years.
I'm sure it's still good.
Hey, Briggs.
What's up, Briggs?
Hey, Briggs.
Yeah, interesting private stream.
Private stream, so you're probably talking to yourself. Were you answering yourself? I mean, I love talking to myself. I have an interesting conversation like that, you know. How do you call that? An educated conversation when I talk to myself. There you go, Frosty.
They don't come on the bar or anything that way.
Go out in your underwear and smoke on the back patio. The neighbors never come around the bar or anything.
Right. Potted meat with a. Oh no! Come on! No! Come on, Riddick.
Yeah. I've been calling it that for years. I was a teenager calling it that. Yeah.
No, Briggs, I probably know who you're talking about, and that's not for a live stream. That's for well,
I don't think he was talking to that person though.
talking to a YouTube person. Hey, JWC Tech, welcome.
Hey, JW.
What's up, JW Tech?
I wish I was better at remembering people's names. I talk to so many people. It's hard. I've never been good at remembering people's names.
Right.
You mean their real names or their channel names?
Real names.
Oh, I never call anybody by their real name unless they're using their real name.
Mm-hmm. No, we'll just wish that person.
Frosty said, my name's Peter, but I'll answer anything. Unless it's late for supper.
Right. I don't like to call late for supper. That's just not right. You call me late for supper, we got a problem. Of course, when we're at home and she's cooking, she'll come out there 30 minutes before dinner. She'll tell me 30 minutes, and then 15 minutes after that, and then 5 minutes after that, and then right at when she's done. So I get 30 minutes.
If you're late, it's your own fault.
Right. Yeah, that is an interesting question, Scott. Was it good or bad?
The schedule's been all messed up with this heat. I've been trying to start at like 3 or 4 in the morning. Try to beat it a little bit.
Yeah. When I was
You
still
don't
working
have
on
those.
small engines, I was early in the morning. I've been shut down for like 11, and then from like 6 to midnight. That's how hot it would be. So I just did it at night. And Brandon was doing the same thing. Me and Brandon was doing that at the same time.
Mhm.
And it was so hot. And Brandon's got that little shop, you know. And my little shop over here is small. Now, the big shop, it's wide open, but you got the big door you can open, the 2 big doors you can that would be open, and the little people door. And if they had a breeze in there, it wasn't bad. But I mean, there's a fan in the big shop, but there's so much stuff in that shop, it don't pay to turn the fan on, really.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like the big machines I have in my shop, they hold the heat. And and my little mini split thing doesn't really do anything in here anymore.
Yeah. So what I told Johnny was, I said, man, let's put this fan by the back door, because we always work by the front huge bay door, I said, let's put the fan by that back bay door, that side, not the back one, the side one, because we don't open the back one. And blow the air out. That way it'll suck in the air. We'll get a little bit of air movement coming in from the front bay door. And it helped a little bit. When they had we always got a south breeze, and that front door was facing the south. So when it had a good breeze, it was tolerable. And then I had a little workstation set up, and it was underneath a big magnolia tree. I had the tank, the outboard motor water tank. We would put outboards in, and when there wasn't even though they had a motor in it, I could still block what's that, David Carlisle? I could still block that area off, but I worked on the other side of that tank. And I had like a plywood bench that fitted on top of it. And that's where I would do my 2-stroke stuff out there. Or, a 4-stroke lawnmower engine, overhaul it or whatever on that bench. But it was underneath a big magnolia tree, so I was in the shade. What's up, Pat?
Hey, Pat CB, welcome. David Carlisle, welcome. Welcome to the A+ Wednesday night stream. No, for me to talk about the other stuff, I would have to have somebody on panel. He didn't mind talking about it, but otherwise, it won't happen. Hey, Bill Beckett. Everybody saying hi to everybody. That is a good thing.
I need to get more machining jobs and less welding jobs so I can hang around the shop all day again.
What pays more, the machining jobs or the welding jobs?
It's hard to say. Like on some welding jobs where there's a lot of welding, I burn through a lot of consumables, and I have a flat rate that takes that into account.
Mm-hmm.
But it's travel, gas, and all that stuff. I'd rather do machining and like hydraulic cylinder stuff in my shop, because all my stuff's here. So
right,
the field jobs are nice, especially when they like emergency field jobs where they need you out there in an hour or so because they popped a hole in a pipe and stuff like that. I'd rather just tinker around the shop and work on stuff in here. I probably honestly don't charge enough for my field welding.
If all goes according to plan, we'll be doing some. I don't know if I'm going to do it on live or a few separate videos, but we got some repairs to do to this thing here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If she doesn't change her mind, we put it in the shop. Those will be some interesting videos.
Just out of curiosity, do you carry like spare belts or anything with you?
No. I need to. I need to carry some spare belts and hoses and stuff like that on the truck, but usually I'm in within a couple miles of a truck stop or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Welders amaze me in what they can do. I will go to the shop and look at a frame for the 2024 Baja season, and the weld they made is crazy good. Yeah.
Kyle, I'm going to have to turn you on to a buddy of mine. Introduce y'all.
You talking about Jonathan Sherwood?
Who?
Or that guy that makes those race car frames or whatever he does.
Oh, that's Luke Duke Outdoors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you say Jonathan Sherwood?
Yeah.
I don't know what he does. Does he do that also?
I don't know. For some reason I thought that was his name.
Oh, okay. I got you. Kyle, he does, Luke Duke Outdoors does a lot of chrome moly work. He builds front end caps for race cars and stuff. He does it all.
Mm-hmm.
He's got hole punchers for metal. I think up to 1 inch thick plate steel. You can punch a hole. Them hole punchers, man, that's the thing to have. You know, instead of drilling stuff out, you ain't got to worry about dulling bits. You ain't got to worry about using gas and a cutting torch and then, reaming out the holes. Them hole punchers is where it's at.
It has like a big iron worker.
Yeah, big metal hole puncher. He got a nice shop. He came in live in my live streams. He got up on panel a few times. Showed his shop off.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they are, Anthony. I know. The first time I found out about the metal hole punchers was back when I had my radio shop. A buddy of mine was a welder. I mean, they had a lot of welders in that area that opened up their own shops because when I forget the name of the company, there were a lot of welders over there because they were all them chemical plants and companies, plants in Baton Rouge along the Mississippi River. They all, get stuff in with the boards. Stuff goes out with the boards. Big river tug. And Bayham, Kerry Bayham was his name. He worked for he's a welder for a company that they did the lead for like lead paint and then lead gasoline. Well, when they quit doing lead gas for the automobile industry, because airplanes still use leaded gas, but they still cater to certain companies, like for airports and stuff. But when leaded paint was out of the deal, they had a big layoff of a lot of welders, and in turn they opened up their own shops if they couldn't find another job at another plant or something. So Kerry, he's like, man, I got 22 years with this company. I might as well just take my pension from the company and open my own shop. Well, he went to work for this company in Baton Rouge that it was a van company. What the company did was they took vans and they made the handicap uh, platforms. You know, like electric over hydraulic, and they pull that wheelchair up on that platform, and then they press a button, and it came up like that, and put the person and the wheelchair in the van, and then they can get in the passenger seat from there, or just stay in the wheelchair. But the company he worked for, they were burning out holes and drilling holes so that could assembling those platforms. He told the boss about a hole puncher, and he got one. Kerry knew where he could get one cheap, used. Hey, Jungle Bob. So
Hey,
the boss
Jungle
bought it, and it made his job a lot easier. And it saved a lot of time, actually. And you just put that metal in there and hit the button, and that thing's going to punch a hole lickety split instead of drilling it, which takes you a lot longer. And you got fluid, you know, that you're using, cutting fluid, like on a mill, and or a torch, and you're using acetylene and oxygen, and then you got to clean the hole up. So he actually made everything more efficient, made the company more money, and plus he got a little raise.
Mm-hmm. I just sent you an email. Put that up on screen. David?
17, puff puff,
Pass.
at 420. It's past 822. Let me see that blowtorch for a sec. That map gas torch.
This is this propane one today.
Oh, okay.
That's why I need to light my barbecue.
I won a race in Yes I Can Barbecue's live stream a couple of Tuesdays ago, and I got a barbecue towel coming, a koozie, and some fire cups. And I'm going to show y'all them fire cups. I'm going to make a mail call video on it. And the fire cups, that's what you start your barbecue with. Your coals or your wood. Them fire cups, man, that's the snit. You ain't gonna buy which I don't use lighter fluid unless I got to, you know, out of propane or whatever.
Right.
But now I don't even have to use a propane. Just use a fire cup, get it started. They come in them little cups, like what you put ketchup in and mustard or whatever. You know those little cups, but these are bigger. These are bigger. Mm-hmm. And Kyle knows about them, and he's commenting they work damn good, boo.
Share that picture that I just sent you on email.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you sent me a picture. Oh, you're talking about the ribs?
No. Well, you can share that one too, but the one I just sent you.
Oh, okay. I didn't get it yet. Let me refresh it. It might be there. Yeah. And the engine in your truck?
That's a picture of the air compressor I got to replace. Not the AC compressor, the air compressor for the air tank.
Yeah, that's the one that's right in the middle.
Uh-huh. Right on the it's right on the driver's side frame wall.
Okay. I'll share it and then I'll move the picture around, I'll blow it up, and then you can tell me where it's at.
Raging, do you have your own trailer?
No, the trailer belongs to the company. We own the truck, but they own the trailers.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Bring this up. Add screen. All right, you see that square box with the round tube under it, with the round tube under it. Your cursor's on it right now.
Right here?
Yep, you see that square box?
Yeah.
That's the part I've got to pull out and replace.
Okay.
That's the air compressor for the air tanks.
What's this hose right here for?
I think that's the inlet used to the engine,
Okay.
or the inlet hose for the engine.
This is the airline right here, I assume, with a brass fitting.
Yep.
Okay.
No, Frosty. The check valve was already replaced by the truck stop, but they said that will have to be changed within the next month or so. That right there is anywhere from between $3 to $1,000 part. Relatively easy to change for me, but if I was to bring it to a shop, they would charge me at least $3,000 to replace that.
Wow.
That's why I'm doing it myself.
That's a lot of money.
Uh-huh.
Crap, wrong one. Nope, that was the right one. Oh, wrong one. Out.
There's my rib.
That's some good looking ribs.
Yep.
Uh-huh. It was mighty tasty.
Making me hungry for some ribs.
How many hoses or lines do you have to disconnect to get to it? Hopefully, I don't have to disconnect any pain in the butt hoses, because I don't have the line disconnects from the truck with me. So I'm hoping it's just going to be it's not going to be an easy job, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a hard job either.
Yeah, it looks relatively easy to get to.
Is it just the valve plate assembly? No, I got to replace the whole thing. That whole thing is one piece. Because it's got the motor on the back, and then it's got the plate on top with all the inlets and stuff like that leading into it. But that's the perks of being an owner operator. We can do that kind of stuff and not get in trouble for it. Between the 100 and the Red Bulls, we could be related. I'll drink Red Bull every now and then if I can't
I've
find a
actually
Monster.
never had one.
I prefer Monster energy drinks. You're muted, Cajun.
Okay. But that's a Keystone Light, I think, right there, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Keystone Light. Coors Light.
I'll be right back, fellas. I gotta, as they say, lean off the dock.
All right. Well, I got an email from FedEx, Kyle, and FedEx is in charge of the package. It's in their hands. I guess that for it to be here before noon, that thing's gonna have to. They're gonna put that on an airplane.
Me too, Frosty. I drink a lot of that. I drink a lot of Rainier too, if you guys have Rainier.
Rainier?
Or Hams.
Oh, Hams? Okay, that's a northern thing, I think. Toss a curveball my way. Yeah. Yeah, that's the first time I'm getting tri-tip like that.
Speaking of,
Monster. When I was living in Tucson,
not feeling it.
they had a subcontractor on that building that my company was doing, and the boss of the electricians, his dad was some kind of big shot, or uncle was some kind of big shot with Monster energy drink, and he would get cases and cases of that stuff. And he'd sell them at work for $1. The big old can, sell them at work for $1. Because in Tucson, Arizona, you needed.
Yeah, they don't make them anymore, but they used to come out with the BFG can. I mean, this thing was huge.
Big freaking what?
Big freaking can.
Yeah.
Raging, you can find a Volvo to piss on their front tire. Nothing against Volvo, but I can piss on my own tire. I drive a Volvo.
Yeah. I think me and Kyle think alike about Volvos. I'm not saying I don't like Volvos. I don't like a Volvo with an automatic transmission. I've never drove a Volvo, but a buddy of mine, he owned a fleet of trucks that were gravel haulers, and he had all Peterbilts. And that's what I'm used to driving: Peterbilt, International, a Transtar 4300, or Western Star. But I never had the chance to drive a Volvo. They just didn't look good to me. You know, that's what kind of turned me off of a Volvo, is the way they look. Now, the Peterbilt and the Kenworth, well, that was all good-looking trucks.
Quick Ranch.
What's up, Quick Ranch?
Want a
Yeah.
link, Rich?
Kenworth, yeah. Scott Keller, Mr. Briggs got a Kenworth.
Oh,
Huh?
he got a international day cab now.
No,
2024 international day cab.
no, he's got an old Kenworth. I forget which one it is. I don't know if it's a W9. It's the old style
Hmm.
Kenworth.
Trust me, I would much rather be driving either a Peterbilt or a Kenworth, but the wife wanted the Volvo, so what she wants, she gets.
Right.
When she's happy, I'm happy.
If Mama ain't happy, nobody's happy.
Mama's not happy. I'm not happy. So several of my friends run Volvo and they love them. Volvo has really stepped up the game with this truck here. I mean, yeah, you got the Volvos out there like the 760s, the small sleeper berths on them. But this one right here, I don't have the super sleeper berth, but my sleeper berth is not as small as the older Volvo. I've actually got room to sprawl out. That is a true fact right there, Kyle. Kyle, happy wife, happy life.
Hey, Boo,
Yeah.
do you guys still do much work out of your shop?
Let me let me get my link right quick. Look at that. Come on. Discard that. Kind of fun. What's that one? I know where they're at. Yeah, I see it. So, hey, Lewis Mower and Boats. Welcome.
What's up, Lewis? How you been doing, man?
Quick, check your email if you're still in the chat.
Who?
Oh, Dave. Quick, Rich.
Oh,
Love how comfortable big rigs are now. I can drive one. I can't float gears. I can find them, but just love the comforts they have made for you. Oh yeah, they definitely. A lot of trucking companies or a lot of truck manufacturers have definitely stepped up the game.
I'm pretty sure that Briggs got a W model. Might be the 900 or whatever. Oh, it's easy to float the gears. You just get it up to RPMs, you know it. You just let off the gas and pop it out, and it'll slide right up in that next gear. No problem. I love a 13 speed and a 15 speed. I
Yeah,
never
those are
drove
fun.
anything over 15 speed. Like a 18 speed, 19 speed. No.
Those were definitely some nice trucks. I like different.
Hey, again.
Hey, Eek,
What's up, Eek?
I could skip going up and skip going down. Rev your engine up, rev the RPMs up to a certain degree, and just put it right in gear.
And a buddy of mine I did a lot of radio work for, he showed up at the shop. He would drive from New York, Jersey, and go down to Brownsville, Texas, hauling rags, which is clothes. And then he'd pick up onions or whatever down there in the valley and bring it back to the market up in Jersey, New York, and Jersey. Big markets up there, produce markets and all that, fish market. And he came in the shop one day and said, "Man, I'm tired. I can't go no more. I would really appreciate it if you made this run for me."
Right.
I'm like, "You want me to drive your truck? That brand new KW?" And he says, "Yeah." I said, "Hell yeah." We talked to my cousin at the tire shop, which was on, at the truck stop. He worked for Nicky's Tire Services. Nicky had the tire service at the time until Mike Sandlin bought him out.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him, I said, "Look, here's what I need you to do. I'm going on a road trip. I'll be back tomorrow or the next day." So he's like, "All right, what you want me to do?" I said, "If anybody comes out, here's the shop key. If anybody comes in with a radio, if they want, tell them I'm on the road. I'm driving a load for a guy." And I don't know what they had in that KW. Anyway, it was a 15. So, and I had a truck with a 13 speed. It just got 2 extra gears, that's all. So I said, if they want to leave their radio over here, here's the tags. Fill in the tag, put their name, phone number, and all that. What they think wrong with it, or what they want to have done to it. He's like, "Okay." So we went down to Brownsville, and before we got in Brownsville, because I'd never been to that part of Texas in my life, he took over the wheel, so he got some good sleep on the way over there. And he took over and went to one of the rag places there, unloaded half the trailer. Then we went to McAllen, which is a little north of Brownsville. Another border town. And trying to think of which Mexican town is across from McAllen. Is it Reynosa or Reynosa's across from Brownsville, ain't it? No, that's Matamoros. That's Matamoros across from Brownsville. Reynosa is across the border from McAllen. So we went into Reynosa. I bought a few things, got a couple of fits of or quarts, whatever, tequila, 2 worms in it. It was a mezcal, but it had 2 worms in it. I got a crucifix, and I got a Last Supper thing from my mom. And one of the bottles of tequila was from my dad. So after that, we took the truck to J.D. Lowe's watermelon plant, and they would box them. They would sort the watermelons out and put them in boxes. I think they were either two, two to the box, and then they would pallet them and they loaded them in the truck, turned the reefer on, and boom. Then we headed back, and he got us past. Now we had spent the night. I don't know if we was over there. Yeah, we came back 2 days later. We came back, and when we got past the checkpoint, I think that's Highway 59, going to Victoria, Texas. Got past the checkpoint, we swapped seats, and I took it all the way back home, all the way to almost to Baton Rouge. And I was running with some buddies of mine. We got together at by the Texas line. Some guys like used to do radio work on their radios, and we were convoying it all the way back. Some of them drove for Cy Motor Freight, which you don't see Cy Motor Freight on the road anymore. I mean, I don't anyway. And a couple of Fleet or something. Anyway, there was like 4 of us running back. That they were heading to Mississippi. So we all jumped off at the truck stop where I was getting off at. And it was like, I didn't know you drove a truck, man. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I had 2 of them. And they were like, man, that was a sweet truck you were driving. You got a big engine in there. I was like, I guess, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he had at least 400 horses in there, though. Because he ain't going to drive a truck with, or own a truck with less than 400 horsepower.
That's an awesome tool, Ken. I use mine for taking mill scale off hot rolled steel. I use that thing all the time.
For everybody in the chat that hasn't seen that video that Ken put out about that Bauer resurfacing tool, I just dropped the link in the chat. Y'all go check that out after the stream.
I'm going to right click on that, open a new tab. Now it's ready for me to watch.
I'm not really a Bauer fan. That one little tool right there, because it is corded. It is a nice tool to have in your arsenal if you're doing resurfacing or something like that, to have at your.
I've had mine for over a year, and it gets heavy use, and I've been very happy with it.
I won't buy the Bauer grills or anything like that. I just don't believe in it.
Oh, that's Scott. Scott, what Kenworth you got that you got parked? Is that W900 or what model is it? Remember you saying a while back you might put it back in service.
Been impressed with it. Pressed for it. I'm gonna try the Eastwood drums for it. It's better. Let us know, Cam. Let us know, Cam.
Yeah, you can get more aggressive drums for it, and they work really well, and they last forever. Okay, you're not wearing proper safety attire in that video you did.
Oh yeah, check that out.
I think I got the Chicago pneumatic buffer from Harbor Freight. (2005) W9 Studio Sleeper with Cummins 18-speed.
W900. Okay, yeah, I thought it was a W9. Thought it was. I thought it was a little older than that though. I think the W900. I forget when they came out.
Got an Astro buffer. Can't beat
Oh, the W900. When they had changed the hood style in 2000 or in the 90s or whatever.
They had his 3M mask on, so they made up for
Ken, don't you know you just need to pull your shirt over your face, and that's all the mask you need.
Daddy Tico has a nice Jackson face shield. I've got it. I own it. It's really nice for using grinders, stuff like that with. You can lift it up over your head without having to take it off. Really nice. I think it's raises like $100 or something like that, but it's well worth the investment.
If I recorded Sawzall, $50. That's it. Damn.
I need
I
to
know
get
that.
much better about wearing breathing protection. It's one of those things.
All right, Custom
Hey.
Printer, thank you for coming in.
Yeah, take it easy, Wayne. Don't do nothing
Yep.
now with it.
Custom screen printing.
Oh yeah, Alex, they'll definitely come in handy.
Gotta give me some more lemonade. Go check out the dock. Said to buy you need some more water.
We did get a update on the process today, not the house update, but the stuff that we got going on up in Michigan. 2 to 3 more weeks, and we will have the check in hand.
Is that where you're buying the house at?
No. We sold. The wife is originally from Kalamazoo, Michigan,
Okay.
and we sold the house that we were living in up there to move out of Michigan. It's been a whole ordeal because the house wasn't in her name; it was in her dad's name. We had to go through probate and stuff like that, so that took a little bit of time with all the attorney fees and stuff like that. We had to get an attorney to let them fight it all and go to court for us. That was about $25,000 in fees,
Man.
but it was well worth it. We didn't have to be up in Kalamazoo to go to all the court dates.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The next 2 to 3 weeks, no longer than a month, we will have the check will be deposited straight into a account that we have to open for this particular check.
Okay.
Because it's got to have its own EIN number on the account for this check. We do have a bank account, but it's got to have its own separate account for it. When I put this out, I'm going down for a nap. I'll get up hungry in an hour. All right, Frosty, thank you for coming in. Thank you for.
Catch you later, Frosty.
First things first, Ken. Well, 2 things. Get the wife a new vehicle and get her a house. And then, yeah, I'll be buying some tools. Mainly box. Yeah. But that's the update for that. And we can't wait. No, I will not let her. I will not let her buy a Ridgeline. Sorry, no way. She's looking in like she's really got a heart on a Chevy Avalanche or another Silverado, something in line with something like that.
I got a couple buddies that have Avalanches. And they like them.
Yeah, my cousin Paul Marks had one. He traded in on a new truck. He was thinking that thing was 20 years old or so. And Todd Artigo, he still got his Chevy Avalanche when he bought it new. They had bought him at the same time from the same place.
Mhm.
I wish you'd have gave me the opportunity to buy it because they only gave him $1,000 or $1,500 for that truck.
Mhm. No, Briggs, it's not just her money, it's our money because we are married. We don't talk like that. Ridgeline make sure it is pink. No, no Ridgeline for me. No Ridgeline for this family. No, 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 no. Although I do know of somebody that had a Ridgeline who used to pull a 30-foot camper behind it with no problem.
Hey Dave, staying busy, staying busy.
Dad bought a Ridgeline from his uncle who worked at Honda at the time. He paid $1 more than it cost them because it was a year old. It's too
Traded
much.
it in and 10 grand off of it. Damn.
Thank you, Misty. A Ridgeline is an overpriced douche bottle.
You two probably took that subscription away because she used to be subscribed to you.
YouTube is funny like that.
We're talking about that on somebody else's channel last week. Somebody, I forget who it was. Oh, Miss Ida, I think it was.
Mhm.
She said she went into or was Miss Paula. She went into somebody's channel and went to chat, and she couldn't. Said subscriber only. For 5 minutes. So she subscribed and waited the 5 minutes, and then right when she went to type and hit enter, it said subscriber only. She had to resubscribe within 2 times within 10 minutes. They took it away that fast.
YouTube does stupid stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
Very stupid.
Third time or whatever, it stuck.
I need, I think, 50 more subscribers and a whole bunch of watch hours to get my partial monetization. One thing I will not be doing, I will not be turning memberships on. That won't happen on my channel. I will not ask anybody to pay a membership fee to watch videos on my channel. It just won't happen.
Right. Yeah, I never did. even before I was monetized. I'd always said I would not do members. Now, I mean, the only reason I do subscription to chat is to keep the trolls out. You know, you got to be at least subscribed, for 5 minutes.
I never wanted to monetize my channel. The only reason I did is because YouTube was putting ads on my channel.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I figured if I'm doing the work, I might as well do that.
Right. Correct.
They were putting ads on my channel before I could put ads on my own channel.
Right. Right. Yeah. YouTube is getting greedy. And when you get monetized, like, 500 subs and 3,000 hours, that's just for super chats, and memberships. You don't get no ad revenue.
No. That they just changed that last month, I think it was, to do partial monetization for us for the smaller channel.
Yeah, it was about a month ago or so, 6 weeks, something like that. They started that. Might have been 7 weeks. I don't know. Oh yeah, they do it on everybody's channel, Kyle.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You see ads on people that only have 300 subscribers. You'll see ads on there.
Yeah, if YouTube thinks they can make a nickel off it, they'll put an ad on it,
Yeah.
See, I pay for the YouTube Premium, the $11.99 a month. So if I'm ever watching one of your videos and they got ads in it, it won't play the ads for me because I pay for the premium service.
That's like one of the things with YouTube is they put so many ads on so many videos, then they offered a service where you could ignore the ads on the videos.
Yeah.
It's like they win both ways.
But you see, now the way that works, since you have YouTube Premium, they call it YouTube Red. When somebody with YouTube Red watches my videos, I still get a percentage of them watching it, and it comes in the form of and it says YouTube Red revenue. It's not as much as the AdSense naturally because not everybody has YouTube Premium, but it shows up in my analytics as how much I got from YouTube Red.
No, Power you. What's up, my dude?
What's up,
I
dude?
haven't looked into that to see where like my revenue stuff comes from. I probably should.
You go in your studio, and then when you like in the middle part, you'll see some of your analytics, and at the bottom of that little column, you'll see go to your YouTube analytics.
Yeah.
And then click on that, and then it will bring you to a part, and then you got a bunch of choices on top to choose from. Then you hit revenue. And then it will show you, you can do video by video of the revenue. You can go by the graph chart, and look to see on the high points. It'll show you the date and how much money you got from that video.
Yeah, I've checked that for some of my older videos and stuff like that. But yeah, I should really pay a little more attention to that.
But if you ever had anybody watching and they had YouTube Premium, it'll show up YouTube Red revenue.
I'm surprised at how small of a channel I have, the money I get from YouTube. That shows you how much the really big guys really, really make.
Yeah, some of the like Whistling Diesel, he makes around almost 600,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
Whistling Diesel.
That'd be nice.
And that's just ads.
Yeah.
That's just ads. That's no super chats or anything because he doesn't go live really. But there are channels that go live, and they get $20, $50, $100 super chat. So they really rake in the money on super chat. Some of those game channels, video game channels, and sometimes they'll get $500 super chats, $600, $700 super chats. I'm like, dang.
Too bad I'm not really any good with the gaming part of it. Otherwise,
Yeah, I got a buddy of mine in the coin community. He was talking about that. Man, I'm going to the gaming. I'm making a new channel and I'm gonna do gaming. Y'all come over and subscribe to me. And
Kyle,
I'm gonna be making the money. He doesn't though. You gotta have a big channel for that.
My daughter
put something
jokes
in
with me.
Adam.
Her Minecraft channel has more subscribers than my channel has.
Let me get Adam's. Type something in the chat, Adam, real quick.
Let me see if I can do that from my phone. Let me click this. I don't know what it's gonna do.
Let's see if I can find you.
That's not the right button.
See if I can find you way in the top up here.
To put in perspective what they make, for how the views I get, and I have a little over 5,000 subs, I get about $220 a month.
Here you go. I got you up here. How much?
It bounces between 210 and 230 a month.
Wow.
And that's with no super chats or anything. That's just the ad stuff.
Thanks, Ken.
Thank you, Ken.
Okay. Oh, okay. I got it right under Ken's.
Raging.
The one I got is a video link. The one I got. It says Midsummer Update, shop update. Hey, Turner, what's up?
Hey, Turner. But that's also with like 880 videos out or something like that. So.
Oh yeah.
And it's some of my older videos that get most of the views. My new stuff, except for the yard sale stuff, doesn't typically do very well.
You probably got a lot of retention too. Oh, you got a high retention rate, probably.
Well, that's the thing about doing the yard sale videos is they keep, people want to see the next one and the next one and stuff like that.
Yeah, the super thanks. You can get the. They have that on the videos. They can send you money. It's almost like a super chat, but it's super thanks.
No, Turner. I do streams as I can do them. I want to start having a more weekly live stream like this, but when I have to drive, I can't live stream. I won't live stream because I like to pay attention to my. I like to try to pay attention to the chat and people that are watching my live stream.
And I see you don't have yours on, Adam.
Two of my sons, Raging, they love watching those dash cam videos from truck drivers. People cutting them off and stuff like that. And it's the bad drivers they have to deal with.
I look.
You might want to go in your studio, Adam, and see about turning on your super thing for your videos.
Hey, Tommy.
I'm fine without them.
Huh?
I try to do the minimum as far as I know it's counterintuitive to a lot of YouTube people, but I don't want anyone's money.
No. Gotcha.
I do it for my kids when they're not here.
I gotcha.
Kyle, I'm in Washington State.
Yeah, Ken, I'll get with you I'll try to get with you on a weekly basis, let you know. If I don't go live, Boudreaux said he'd probably do a Monday or Wednesday stream or something like that.
Yeah. If you don't go live on Wednesdays, I'm gonna start going on.
So one of us will be on a
Hey,
Wednesday
Anthony.
live stream.
What's up, Tommy Hamlet?
Hey, Boo, do you guys still do much work out of your guys' shop?
At Johnny's shop?
Yeah.
No, I don't. Johnny does. I don't. Too hot. Too hot in the summer for me. And then the electronics over here, which that's not all the time anyway. It's not like I'm working on a TV every day for somebody.
Yeah, that's my thought process on also. I don't want to overlap good friends live streams like that. Especially Sunday nights, because I'm pretty much up on Theo's panel anyway on Sunday nights, and then Boudreaux has his at 4:00 Central Time on Sundays. Then you got Polar Bear Ed's team after that one.
I'm thinking about changing my Sunday. I used to go live on Wednesdays with the coin auction and Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Because Lemonhead Penny, he would go live on Tuesday with his auction, and I'd go live Wednesday. With the coin auction.
Just came. Oh, Riggs, you got your day cab today? Just waiting on the plates.
I tried to do a regular stream on Sundays, but I get too busy.
Mm-hmm.
I hated postponing them and all that.
Yeah, Ken, if you wanna do like a Monday live stream, we can pretty much have these 2 days swallowed up.
I would like to see Ken do more live streams. I enjoyed looking at Ken.
Mm-hmm.
I do make revenue on live streams, Scott. Ad revenue. I used to make I used to do a lot more super chats on live streams. That's slacked off.
Adam, the fans called running like a champ.
Awesome, Anthony. That's a great bandsaw. My last video had me using mine quite a bit. Finest bandsaw ever made, in my opinion.
Yeah, Renegade, he does things. It's kind of interesting the way he does it. Tuesday at 2, Friday at 5.
Right.
when I was sitting there thinking about that one day, I'm like, that's actually kind of cool the way he does that.
Yeah. Two for Tuesday.
Anthony, I'll actually be changing the gearbox oil here pretty soon on mine, and a few other little things. Used to have a coolant system with it, but I disabled that. I might reactivate that.
Oh, okay, Scott. I see what you mean. Yeah, that's true. I do get a lot of invites.
Yeah, Anthony, those tensioners are touchy on those, especially if the back flange is wore at all on them.
Ours has the cooling system removed. I know. Oh,
Yeah, the cooling system on mine was just basically a fish tank pump down in a tank. It was very, very crude.
I know. Harbor Freight has that bandsaw table that they just came out with. That thing looks pretty cool. That you can put a portable bandsaw on. So that might be interesting to get. But which portable bandsaw would everybody recommend?
Porta band. I know a lot of people got Milwaukee porta bands. If you're cutting rebar and all that.
I need to get another big vertical bandsaw. I regret selling mine.
Johnny's got a nice horizontal bandsaw.
Mm-hmm.
He's got it sitting on the floor. That thing's heavy too.
Milwaukee and Makita. No, I don't want the Hercules bandsaw. What is the Milwaukee bandsaw run, Anthony?
Like the portable bandsaw?
Or it can be corded. Really don't matter.
I have 3 of the corded ones, but to be fair, I got them at auctions for like $50 a piece. They are nice though.
Not
the
bad.
The 2-speed deep throat ones are nice.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Ken.
Yeah, my shop, I'm all corded and on my work track. I'm still rocking the Craftsman 19.2 volt stuff for the few battery operated tools I have.
any saw like that, I would rather it be corded than battery operated.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I think welders use a lot of, corded tubes because, one welder, what he does, he's got two cords he plugs in. He's got a 50-foot cord and a 100-foot cord in case he needs to go away from his welding truck and do something. But he'll plug in both cords and he'll put them both around the vise just to hold them up, instead of laying on the ground. And if he needs to use his porta band, well, he'll just grab one of the cords and plug it in and go to cut. If he needs his grinder, 4.5-inch grinder or his big grinder, just grabs it, plugs it in. When he unplugs it, he hangs it back over the vise.
If you do work in the field and you have a engine-driven welder where you can generate electricity, corded tools are the way to go.
Yep.
That way you don't have to buy it, cordless like that.
I don't know. I can't get on. I really can't get on board with cordless saws. I mean, yeah, they got their place in the industry, especially if you're on a job site that doesn't have electricity running to it. You don't want to run a big uh, generator or something like that. Then cordless would probably be a perfect option for you. But other than that,
I
no.
mean, cordless drills, uh, especially the clutch type drills, for roofers when they're putting on metal roofs, a lot of screws. That's perfect. You're not
Uh-huh.
dragging a cord around on that roof, get hung up on something, you got it in your hand, and all of a sudden it catches on something, and it pulls you backwards. And if you're on a steep roof, well, you got a chance of falling off that roof. But cordless comes in handy for that. And impact drivers. I love corded impact drivers.
Yeah, a 1/4-inch impact driver is very handy.
Right.
Battery operated.
Oh yeah. We built a little addition on the back of my house that was done with 2 part 1/4-inch impact drivers. And I charged my batteries. If I did it twice, it wasn't more than twice. If I charged my battery twice, I did it twice. That was it. And Chris Godo also, he had a whole kit, and we used the sawzall to cut it after we put the plywood on the outside. We just covered the door and we just cut it out instead of cutting all that in and not matching because we put RBB 12 on the outside walls, 5/8 thick, 4x8 sheets. That way everything would match. And I can just turn that RBB 12 over, and with the cutout I had on it, and use that as part of a workbench.
Hey, lawnmower detective.
What's up, lawnmower detective?
Lawnmower detective. Evening.
Nope, no smack talking here.
Nope.
I use my corded chainsaw a lot for cutting dunnage to support stuff so I can weld it. And that thing's from like the 50s. It still runs.
A corded chainsaw?
Yeah.
Wow, from the 50s? Wow.
Oh man.
What you been up to, lawnmower detective? Working on any riding mowers, 0-turn mowers lately?
It's in my shop right now for a blade sharpen.
Oh wow.
It's all metal bodied. An old skill.
I sold something like that at a yard sale.
That's where I got mine for $10.
A collector, when I was having a yard sale up there in Michigan, a collector drove by and he seen it, and he wanted to know how much I wanted for it, and I told him a certain price. He's like, "I'll take it right off the bat." And then he sent me a video of it running again. I'm like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, I've cut a lot of 6x6 of mine.
Yeah, he actually got that thing back up and running. I mean, that was crazy.
That'll work, lawnmower detective.
I got a lot of most of my drills and stuff are old metal bodied stuff. I collect the old style like D-handle drills and stuff like that, the old hole shooters and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Just put brushes in them and they'll run forever.
I don't know. I might have to send you a list of Craftsman wrenches, combination wrenches I need. Maybe you can find them.
Like vintage Craftsman?
USA made.
Like USA made stuff.
Oh,
Because I have most of them, but I'm still missing a bunch.
Craftsman is my older Craftsman is one of my favorite tool brands besides Proto. I got a lot of the old Circle H stuff, the old V style, all throughout the ranges of it. Just tons of it.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm sure I can find what you need.
You may have what I need.
I got a lot of the old Craftsman, like 9/32 stuff that was for the military.
Mhm.
Just tons and tons of Craftsman stuff.
Having old corded Makitas that still run. I finally killed one new brushes in it. Old
Oh.
USA Makita. Oh wow.
Yeah, I remember. I don't know if it was him or somebody else that needed some brushes for a Makita.
I think it was Anthony
Or
that was
for
mentioning
something.
it.
Who?
I think it was Anthony that was mentioning something like that.
Yeah, and
Those Makita rat tail grinders are awesome grinders.
and I found a set, and then somebody else found a set that was about half the price.
Hey, Twisted Mopar Garage, welcome.
What's that, Mopar?
I'm getting some new viewers in the chat tonight. This is really cool.
Doing pretty good, Mopar.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm gonna have to jump out of here in a little bit. I'm getting hungry. Baby, hungry too, huh? Ready to eat? No, I'm not going nowhere, baby. Stay right there.
We'll probably be ending it here shortly anyway. Yeah.
Throw a couple of ham sandwiches down my throat in a little bit. That boiled egg didn't quite hit the spot.
Ken's on a search for a snack.
Probably a couple of ham sandwiches, lettuce, tomatoes, cheese. I got some of that honey smoked ham. Come in a pack. About that long, about that tall, about that thick.
Mm-hmm.
About 100 slices in it, something like that. I'll put a slice on, and then it hangs over the bread. So what I do, I fold one ham, I fold it that away. I'll put another piece of ham. I'll put a piece of cheese on that. Then the other ham, I'll fold it the other way. That way it makes up like 3 pieces of ham on it. And then some lettuce and tomato and mayonnaise and mustard, and cut it in half, and I'm going to town while I'm doing a crossword puzzle.
Just do what Ken does. Eat on the screen.
Yeah, I like doing my crosswords while I eat stuff.
We'll pick cucumbers from the garden today. 5 nice ones. Big enough. Oh man.
Damn. That's why you never eat cucumbers out of a single lady's refrigerator.
Never know what she's been doing with that cucumber.
Pizza rolls with
Especially
soy
if you
sauce
throw
or
it
bagel
next
bites
to the
with
wall.
ranch.
Definitely Twisted.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I'll eat a tomato sandwich. Just some 2 pieces of bread, some mayonnaise on each side, and a couple of slices of thick tomato. Pop, tomato sandwich. Yeah, buddy. All right, guys. Well, I'm out of here. I'll check y'all later.
All right, Cajun, thanks for coming up.
I
We
appreciate
won't
you
be too
having
much
me up. Adam, good seeing you again in the
Yep,
family
always
there.
good to see you.
Everybody in the chat, good seeing y'all. All right, y'all know the routine, guys. It's good being north of the grass. Y'all stay safe, be that way. Be that way, stay safe. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. Pluto.
And there is 2. But no, I do appreciate everybody that has subscribed to the channel. When I hit 500 subscribers, we'll be doing a special live stream with a giveaway. Like that, so
I'll make sure to share out your channel and mine.
I do appreciate everybody that does that. The more subscribers we get, the bigger the channel grows, the more content that comes out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Now I've been trying to get this one YouTuber to come up, but I can. All right, Lawnmower Detective, thanks for coming in. But it's hard to get him up on one panel. Hopefully, I can get him up on panel one of these nights. And that's tool review. James has got those toolboxes that you would think he paid a lot of money for the tools in them, but nope. Mitigate, I made 520 much. That is a good crack twisted.
I'm not sure I'm subscribed to you, Twisted Mopar. If not, I will be.
And I just got to get the watch hours. But
Yeah,
even if I don't,
that's the
even
hard
if I
thing.
don't get hours, doesn't mean anything. I mean, I'm still going to do the 500 subscriber giveaway.
Yeah, the watch hours is initially hard. Is sometimes hard to get.
Mm-hmm. I'll come up with several different items for people. Be right back at them.
Okay. How's everyone doing? I do not know how to post a link. I'm very computer illiterate, and especially when I'm on my phone thing. Yeah, it is hard, Anthony, especially at the end of a busy day to put a video out. I really need to get back into the swing of things myself. What I need to do is on days where have to myself to do projects, I need to film a couple videos at once and schedule them to release. Thanks, Ken.
Adam, can you put something in the chat?
Ken, I don't know if I missed it. Did you ever do the final paint job video of your toolbox?
I don't think he has yet.
Oh, yeah. I know he said he had a couple of drawers left or something like that a while ago. Yeah, Ken, that's what I need to do. Especially on Sundays when I have time, I need to film a couple at once.
See if I can find one of your comments in the chat.
Yes, Anthony, the outfeed infeed table video I did yesterday and we'll finish tomorrow is for the Johnson bandsaw.
Yeah, the only way people can put things in anybody's chat, if it's not your own stream, you have to be a moderator for that channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So emails or your channel link. Otherwise, it won't let you.
I'm a moderator on some people's channels and I still don't know how to do any of that stuff. I'm not a
Just
computer person.
Just all you have to do is copy and paste it. Like for your channel link, you go into your about page and you copy it. If you're on a computer or something like that, or if you're on your phone, you copy and paste it. It'll go into the clipboard, and you go back up to the chat, and you hold your finger down on the chat bar, and it'll say paste. You just paste and send it into the chat.
Oh, okay. On your truck, do you have one of those domes on top so you can bypass certain way stations?
I do have the Elite Pass on the front windshield. It'll blink green for go or red for stop. And that also works. That also works with tolls.
I heard they're just getting big into that around here, is for trucker bypass on way stations.
Mm-hmm. Right. Huh. You gotta learn the pinstripe and gold flaking at all. You're gonna learn pinstriping and gold flaking.
And Kim, you need to learn to paint flames on everything.
Pinstriping
is the key.
is a task of its own.
But everyone does around here with hot rods and stuff. They always put flames on everything. Or those paint jobs where if you look at it from a different angle, it changes the color of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, we are right at the 3 hour mark. We're almost at the 3-hour mark. I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut this one down for tonight.
Okay.
So if you want to say your outro, Adam.
Bye, everyone.
Everybody, make sure y'all check out Adam's channel. He's got some really good content over there. Make sure y'all check out everybody else's channel in the chat. I do thank everybody for coming in. Adam, thank you for sticking around.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
If you want to stick around for backstage, what we got to talk about back there might interest you also.
Okay.
But everybody in the chat, thank y'all for coming in. Y'all stay safe out there. Have a great one. Have an even better weekend. Stay tuned for more videos come out on the channel. And until the next time, y'all keep those wheels spinning, your beavers spinning. And we will definitely catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.